Hello guys, Devas here. It is still the same day when I created the Violet Zenith video. I decided to make another video with Diobestia for her review. I decided to separate both video because it will take too long for if I want to make to review both of them. Because of that, I decided to spare it between Diobestia and Violet Zenith for today's video. And without further ado, let's jump into it.
悪いけど、こいつの移動方法を浮遊式に改造できないかしら。地上で走って汗だくになるなんて優雅じゃないでしょ。
Okay, Diobestia or Candela, at this matter, the sensor name, is actually pretty good unit. However, what she has is potential, not a meta, and due to that, I won't recommend to pull her for this matter. Now, for the class, she's an assault type unit. What makes her unique is her characteristic, because as assault type unit, she possess special damage capability and high durability. Due to that, she can be used either in first slot or second slot, and she's very tanky at that if you put her in a team for first or second slot. And she can do self repair, meaning that she can regenerate herself in the battlefield. And she's perform varying attack effect based on stacks of status. This varying attack is basically just her attack with durability related, as if she has as much as durability as possible, she will deal damage as much as possible as well if you have high durability. Now, she's a resonant type or the green type. It's not really that good if we compare it to the photon type, but since she's a unique unit, I can say that it doesn't matter. However, still she's not full priority pool if you are free to play player or just small spender. Now, for her ultimate skill, she deals physical damage equal to 1000% of firepower to the locked enemy, and additionally deals physical damage equal to 30% of on current durability. Now this is what I'm talking about. Her attack is related to her durability. If you put as much durability as possible to her, she will deal more damage eventually to the enemy team. And as for the intrinsic skill, deals physical damage equal to 500% of firepower to the locked enemy, and additionally deals physical damage equal to 15% of current durability. Now, the ultimate sounds better than intrinsic skill. However, if you want to use her properly, you wanted to spam her intrinsic skill more because it is more spammable than her ultimate skills. I think that her weapon can grant less CDs or cooldowns in her intrinsic skill. Due to that, make sure you have her weapon as well if you want to pull her. And her intrinsic skill, because it is spammable, it is quite hurt if the enemy team is a squishy type and doesn't have a lot of tanks in them. Now, as for her passive, when any ally performs an accelerated maneuver, instantly restores 5% of durability. Additionally, increases on max durability by 7%. This effect lasts for the entire battle, with max durability increasing up to 3 times. So this passive is not that good because in the PvP matters, both team cannot use or control their unit. However, it's nice to have a buff if your enemies do a maneuver attack, accelerated maneuver. And for the passive skills, after using the ultimate skill, all own attack will additionally deal physical damage equal to 3% of current durability lasting for 12 seconds. Now, this is after the ultimate skills, and as I said before, it is wiser to put intrinsic skill more, to focus on intrinsic skill more than ultimate skill. I will explain it later. Now, the last passive skill is in battle, increases the max durability of the first two allies by 20%. Additionally, increase the duration of the fiery roar skill by 8 seconds. Now, it is actually pretty good because the first two allies mean that the tank and Candela herself, if you put her in the second slot, so the tank will gain more durability. I know what you're thinking, that she may be the best fit for Violet Zenith. However, it's kinda bad if you put her alongside Violet Zenith, because Violet Zenith really wanted to be put alongside with Photon type, so it's not really that good fit with her, with Candela, if you put Violet Zenith and Candela together. However, there are one unit that actually fit the characteristic to be in the durability section in here. Now, for the Eubestia, if you want to see the upgraded version of her passive, here it doesn't do a lot, but it actually increase a bit. For example, in hunting moment, instantly restores 8.1% of on durability and increases on max durability by 11%, which is more because it is already upgraded, and is also upgraded. Both of these will be upgraded if you reach an SSR for the Eubestia. And as for the equipment, the best equipment for her is actually Wind Force, her own weapon. As you can see here, I already upgraded to +4. See, it has an effect initial N plus 100, reduce cooldown of intrinsic skill by 3.5 seconds when using intrinsic skills, increase on max durability by 8.4%, stacking up to 5 times. Now, if you upgrade it to the +5 here, it will spam more intrinsic skill because it reduces the cooldown intrinsic skill by 4 seconds. When using intrinsic skill, it also increase on max durability by 9.9%, stacking up to 5 times. It almost 10% to increase her own max durability. And as a unit related to durability, it is actually quite helpful and quite useful for the weapon she has, and her stats in weapon is also pretty good. It grants physical attack, firepower, and durability, so more durability for her. Now, for the chip, as I mentioned before, you want to spam her intrinsic skill more. Because of that, you either have this chip, increase max durability, mirror seals chip, or Vision chip. However, I would recommend that if you don't want to pull her weapon to the +4, or you only can get her weapon at +2 or 3, it is recommended to get her in Vision, because it will spam her intrinsic and it will be more useful for her than the mirror shield. However, if for some reason you want to get her weapon at +5 and want to build her, The best chip for her is actually this Mirror Shield because it gave her more durability, like Violet Zenith before. Otherwise, just pick Vision here. Now, for the Void Crystals, I use the Hangman here because it is pretty good. It is not actually that useful for her, but Hangman can help her teammate because when on durability first drop below 50%, inflicts shock effect on all enemies for 10 seconds. While it is not useful for her own self and team, but it is pretty useful on team because it can grant the buff to enemies, which is the shock effect on all enemies for 10 seconds. And to get to the 50% of Candela or Diobestia is not that pretty hard because she only has 75,000 durability. She's bulky definitely, but while not tanky, she's definitely bulky. Now for the sing rate, unfortunately I haven't reached her intimacy for 25%. That's why I only have 488%. However, the sing rate for her, I choose to Instinct 99, Strength 85, Stamina 70, and Luck 45 if you want to build her fully on the sing rate. Now for the deployment on the battle and the team I recommended for her. Without further ado, let's jump into that. Now, because our enemy has Kikyo here, I decided to have Kikyo as the support due to the match right now. However, as for anything else, there is no different. The best tank for her is actually Corcel because Corcel will benefit from her passive by increasing 20% more durability is pretty huge for Corcel. And Corcel herself will grant the team the shield for few seconds by her intrinsic skills. And as for the Kokuren type 2 or Yukiwari here, she is the special unit. The reason I pick her because of her passive, which grants the first two unit team in allies, the first two slot unit team in allies, more armor. That means that more durability and more tankiness for the first two slot for Corcel and Diobestia here. And she can also put shock to the enemy when it needed. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the battle.
せんものの力だ。V 執行官、見てくれはった？
As you can see from the battle previously, the damage is quite big because of the durability upgrade I used on her. Due to that, her damage is through the roof. However, if you have her weapon below +4, I didn't recommend the durability build, but I recommended the vision build. And I think that's for all for today. Thanks for watching. See ya.